Thank you, Deputy Speaker. In light of time, I will be very brief. Honourable friends have well made the point tonight that what we are doing and the tough decisions that the front bench and the government are making are based on the deficit that we have inherited, and it's a problem we have to deal with. So I won't take up time on that issue. I think it's been well covered. What I do think is important is I just wanted to put across my own experience as a councillor, because I was a councillor for over a decade under the old Labour government, and I was a council leader. And when I listened to the Shadow Secretary of State earlier on wax lyrical about the times of Labour government over local government and what they did and what they had planned, it was a sort of fairy tale that I didn't recognise. Because the local government I remember as a councillor and as a leader was one where my officers wasted countless weeks throughout the year not providing frontline services, not looking at how we can do more for our residents, but ticking boxes, filling in forms and keeping different auditors and different quangos happy. And when we had the announcement recently about the cuts for local government, I was on BBC Look East talking about Great Yarmouth, who have had a 2% cut. It's not just, as other members from the other side would say, some of the shies. Great Yarmouth has had one of the highest cuts. But my local authority, which I've got to say I'm proud of, has turned around and said, we can deal with this. Any good business can deal with a 2% cut. We will deal with it. We can deal with it without dealing with frontline services. And what I said to the leader of my council was, if we could wave a magic wand, and if in central government we could make your life easier, faster and better for both the council and, more importantly, the residents of Great Yarmouth, what would it be? Is it more money? And he said no. And I have to say, when I speak to councillors and my experience as a councillor, it's not necessarily about the money. It's the ability to deliver services. The ability to really have power to make decisions locally on matters that matter to people locally. And I fully support the government, and I give great credit to the Secretary of State, my right honourable friend, for the work that the government is doing so fast and so quickly to devolve power to local authorities. And I say bring on more, so that we can actually get people and residents in areas like Great Yarmouth to see that their councils matter, that their vote matters, because their councillors will be making decisions that affect their lives, not ticking boxes for central government and suits in Whitehall. I will therefore be fully supporting this amendment, and I say the more power we can give to local councils to deliver local powers locally with residents, the better.